Most people want it, many people lack it. What is it? Money. And many men make a lot of mistakes with their money. I've seen people who had like millions or tens of millions, and in some cases even hundreds of millions of naira at one point in their lives, and a couple of maybe years down the line, it's all gone. What's going on? How does somebody who had an opportunity to change his generations forever end up with nothing, or end up beggarly or dependent or running from creditors? Well, it's because they make a number of mistakes. And in this video, I will share with you 5 of the most common mistakes. Stay tuned. It's not easy to be anything in this earth, but I get it. Being a man is the fact that society does not even cater to some of your emotional needs or your mental health needs. I get it. Sometimes we have so many bills to pay. How about the many temptations, offline and online? How about the financial milestones and targets? If you're dealing with any of these things regarding purpose, prosperity, productivity, you need clarity about your future, you're trusting to have somebody who can walk you through some major things, I want to tell you there is good news. I'm throwing a 5-day ManUp challenge real soon. I'll be sharing with you on the 5 most important aspects of your life: your faith, your family, your fitness, your finances, and your future. Register for it and let's have a lovely ManUp challenge that will take your life to another level. See you in the challenge. So number 1 is that most people don't even know what they make. They don't have the details of their inflows. Now, that could happen for a variety of reasons. Maybe you have your main job, your 9 to 5, then you have a side gig, or you have a side hustle, or maybe you're a rich kid raised in a home where money was not an issue, or maybe you have poverty mentality and you're so scared to face the facts and actually discover that you have 17,365 naira, 20.5 kobo. You are like, I don't want to know. But it's very important for you to do proper documentation of what has come into your life so far. One of the things I tell people to do is to go print out your account statement for the last 6 months, check out your inflows and your outflows, and see where your money is going. I personally believe that your bank statement is a picture of your priorities. It's a painting and a portrait of your priority and also your possibilities. So the first mistake, not knowing your financial details. Number 2 is assuming that you have more money than you actually have. Now, the fact that you have 10 million in your account right now does not mean you're rich. You know, some people think, oh, wow, I saw that guy gotten a lot of 20 million naira. He's a rich boy. What you don't realize is that he's owing somebody 30 million naira, or owing somebody 40 million naira. So you only saw one aspect of his finances. You didn't see the whole picture. And that is a mistake most people make. They think that they are rich because they got a big deal, a big contract, a big gift, a big handout, a big piece of the pie, inheritance. The fact that you have a lot of money does not mean you are rich. So you want to be realistic to check out, what are my expenditure, what are my liabilities, what liabilities am I servicing, and what is my projected forecast, or my forecast in terms of expenditure for the next 6 months or 2 years or 5 years. Number 3 is that many men do not understand the basics of savings and investment. Now, when you have a windfall or a big inflow from a contract or a gig or a pay raise or some kind of favor in your life, it's not the time to go and upgrade your car, your phone. Some people spend so much on the iPhone, at the end of the day, they can almost sell their eye for a phone, right? That's not the time for you to begin to squander and flex, as they say in the culture. It's time for you to sit down and say, what can I take out of this to invest to secure the future? You don't want to exhaust your future by flexing in the present. You want to secure the future by being frugal in the present. I have 2 more things to share with you, but for now, pay attention to this video. I know I'm wearing a shirt about manhood, but this video is really for women. If you're a woman and there is a man in your life, your father, your uncle, your brother, your nephew, your boyfriend, your bobo, that man you're hoping to get married to, or your husband, I've got good news for you. Many women say, there's so many events, activities for us women. Who will talk to the men for us? Because the truth is, we men, we need help. Many times we are the last to admit it. The good news is, I'm hosting something specially for all the men in your life. It's a 5-day challenge challenge where I will help them navigate the different areas of their lives. I'll draw deeply from my 4-decade experience and from my experience counseling, coaching, mentoring, and pastoring people from different walks of life. And we're going to cover 5 major things: your faith, your family, your future, your finances, and your fitness. So send this to every man in your life, or let me tell you what you can even do. Register them. Yes, register for them on their behalf. Fill in the details right now. If you name this video around this video, and let us meet during the ManUp challenge. It's going to be life-changing. You will love this one. All right, welcome back. So ensure that you sign up for ManUp coaching program. It's happening really soon. You don't want to miss out on it. And sign up your brother, your sister, your uncle, not your sister's husband, your uncle, your mentor, even your pastor, every man in your life. Let them be a part of this. Or if there's somebody you're eyeing that you want to get married to, this is a good opportunity for you to sow the seeds into their lives, because it's also going to be the harvest you reap as a better man that they will become in your marriage. Number 4 is that most men do not compound their investments and their assets. Now, one of the greatest secrets in the world, and the primary secret of rich people, is the law of compound interest. You can Google it and do your studies on it. But it's basically, the longer you stay in a field or a space, the more dividends will accrue to you over time. So learn to leave your investments in the right pots, not the wrong potholes, but the right pots, so that the investments can build on investments and there can be an accruement of different levels and layers of yields and incentives and dividends. Is really going to be a beautiful thing. So learn how to invest in assets. Some of the common ones: real estate, land, fractional ownership of property in different places across the world will do you a whole world of good. Number 5, many men do not have transparency with the relationships that matter the most in their lives. Now, you possibly know a man in your life who has squandered a lot of money because they were betting, they were gambling, or they put money in the wrong investment and it went bad, or maybe even the right investment, but it ended up very wrong. So transparency means exposing your financial details to your wife if you're married, or a mentor in your life, or a pastor, a spiritual guide who is able to speak from a place of wisdom, experience, and godly perspective over your resources, so that you don't make needless mistakes. Now, tell me in the comments, how many of those mistakes have you been making so far? But before you go, there is one more mistake I'm going to share with you. And number 6 is that many men, they leave God out of their money. They put babes in their money, they put friends in their money, they put football in their money, they put gambling in their money, they put real estate in their money, but they leave God out of it. And for me, that's not even a smart decision at all. The best person to have on board is the person who is the creator of all boards. He created the trees from which all the boards were made. He created the boards, B-O-A-R-D-S, and the boards, as some people will call it, B-I-R-D-S, the birds of the air. So he knows everything. His intelligence is infinitely wise. It's inexhaustibly magnificent and magnanimous. So get God on board. Let him be your guide. Let him be your supervisor, your chairman. Let him be the person that cheers you up, even as a man. So these are common mistakes people make. Tell me in the comments, which one of them have you been making lately? Which one of them have you seen men make? And what are you going to be doing differently? Don't forget, sign up for the ManUp coaching program. It will transform your life. My name is Damilola Oluwatoyinbo. I'm a pastor of kings and creative genius. And until the next video, keep on thriving in the things of God.